What does it mean to decolonize language? Firstly, decolonizing language does not entail devaluing the languages that we have adopted as African individuals. In our case, we've adopted languages such as French and English, which are very dominant in our continent because of our colonial past. In my understanding, decolonizing language entails embracing indigenous languages that were once valued in the pre colonial context or recognizing its importance in fields such as literature, academia, science, etc., that are primarily dominated by Western languages.
I would say that the importance of decolonizing language is because language is power. Language is power, and that's why colonizers created the language of power, whatsoever language that they were using. They created it to be like a language of privilege, hence that the hierarchy. And if you ask yourself why are accents so important these days for people to say, oh, I can pick something from your accent. Where are you from? That's an African accent. Why is it important? It's still to promote that hierarchy, that power to say your accent sound African, hence you don't sound American. You're speaking in English, but still you don't sound English, if I may put it like that. So it's promoting the hierarchies in languages. And so if we decolonize language, that means that we are bringing back our powers in terms of our languages, our indigenous languages. Hence, this power can be used to decolonize our histories. I mean, because language, after all, it's a form of communication that creates culture, that creates our culture and heritage. Hence, language is the doorway to understanding our culture. And if we don't preserve our languages, then we lose our histories, we lose our way of being. Because for you to completely understand somebody's culture, you really need to read, you need to understand and perceive it from the languages. So many things are lost in interpretation when you're trying to interpret something from native language to English or any other language. Then you lose that important essence part of that language, of that history. Hence, it is important for us to decolonize language so that we don't lose our way of lives.
There are quite a number of ways that we can go about decolonizing our languages. And one of them is fairly easy to do, just using our languages. How about we start using our local languages as modes of instructions in our education system? How about we start using our local languages in official functions? For example, in Kenya, our national language is Kiswahili. But how about we decide to use Swahili more in work environments, in official meetings, when we go for African Union conferences? Why don't we use Swahili more? And when we're in the local villages, how about we use our tribal languages, our ethnic dialects? The more we use these languages, the more we realize the beauty, the vocabulary that these languages are, the more that we value them, and the more that other people value them. How about we even try to teach foreigners our own languages? In some universities abroad, people are actually studying Kiswahili and West African languages like Yoruba. The more we use these languages, the more decolonized they become. The more stigma is removed from these languages as being primitive, and the more we appreciate them, and the more other people appreciate them too.